Yo, what is up, everybody? It is me, Troll Roll, and I'm here bringing you my takes on Chapter 5, Season 2. And yeah, let's get into it. So, first, I want to say that how this is going to go is I'm going to first say the good things I liked about this season, then the bad things, and then I'm going to say overall what I think of this season. So, pretty much, yeah, let's just get into it. So, I would say top three good things would first is the devs really were putting a lot of work into this game this season. I feel like they were adding a lot of stuff. They as you'll see in the recordings gameplay I have going, they added Floor's Lava back after how many years, and I feel like they added a bunch of like funny items. I know they added, which this is gonna take me into the next thing. Like they added, the God Banana or whatever, and yeah, that's the first thing I would like to say. And the devs were adding a bunch of stuff, including guns, which is the other thing I want to talk about for good of the season. Guns items, both were really nice this season. They added a lot of stuff, but they also kept it kind of jam packed. It didn't. Everything that was added didn't feel like, why is this in here? They added the deagle back, added the drum gun, and when season released, they added a bunch of new guns. Now, It kind of sucks that they removed the original MP5 type SMG, and for the new one, Harbinger SMG, I think it is. But I feel like it works. Still picking the Thunderburst over it, but yeah. And I want to say, the guns were pretty good. I also just one little complaint is they shouldn't have gotten rid of the P2X optic. That made me pretty mad. The thermal or whatever sucks. Don't know why. And I also would like to say that another thing for good would be the season theme. In my opinion, was pretty good. I really liked the season theme. I liked the fighting between Zeus and the underworld. I feel like that was a pretty cool concept, and I especially like how they did it where one side's good, one side's bad. And yeah, I do like the theme of the season. I like the skins too. The skins are pretty good rather. Yeah, I like that a lot. But that leads us into the bad, which is almost every POI is useless. There's no perks of the POI. It doesn't give you anything good. The only ones are the new POIs, and I would say maybe, the Reels one. I forgot what it's called now. They updated that. I mean, to be honest, no at all. Like, no updates to the other POIs, but also, like, nothing about them. Like, why would I want to land there when I can land on Mount Olympus and, get a mythic and medallion? Which, before I go into the next thing, I would like to say that I feel like a way they could have fixed this season was make those supply crate things that appear around the map, those caches. They should have made that, but instead of them appearing randomly, they'd appear at a POI, like every once or like what I'm trying to say is like once a game, like 3 POIs would get one of them, but it would be completely random, and that could increase like people landing in different places, but the loot would be really good, like more like the flags, like capturing the flags, like I think they had in chapter 4. Scratch that. Yeah, the flags. They should add that again. There is no reason for them not to have it. It makes the POIs feel good and nice, and like they have something to offer even when they're adding new stuff. But, that's just me. And then, with all these POIs, if you landed a good one, it's really easy to get loot. A kind of bad thing about them, adding these bosses is that you pretty easily could get like good stuff, and I feel like loot is way too easy. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. is way too easy to get this season. And I think that's a huge flaw of this season. I think that they should have done is made the bosses harder, like Chapter 2, Season 2 harder, you know? But, you know, that's my opinion. And then the final thing is bullets this season are the bane of my existence. I praying to God they fix this next season, but for some reason, every time I tried shooting a gun, which is the main reason why I haven't even been playing this season that much, my bullets don't hit at all. It feels like I'm shooting a pea shooter, and if I do land a hit, it does 10 damage with my mythic shotgun or rifle or whatever. And it's really, I don't like it. And that makes me kind of sad too, because I really liked a bunch of this season. Which, by the way, I'm getting to the end right now. So, because like all the cool little things, like in the gameplay, I'm at the underworld and I'm, you know, able to fling myself with the water stuff, you know, dashing. They had so much cool stuff about this season, and the guns and all this, but it felt like I was playing it on hardcore mode where all my stuff just didn't work. And yeah, so that's my opinion. So what do I think about the season overall? I would say that this season overall, yeah, dude, I would say it's a solid mid of the line 5 out of 10. I would say that the reason this season is 5 out of 10 is there's so many things going for it, and there's just a few things holding it back, but they're big things holding it back. There's no need for, you know, the ease of loot. I feel like, yeah, how they spread it out where like one side of the map versus the other side of the map, that's pretty nice. But I think it should have been harder, and I think it should have been one big place with medallions and stuff, and then there should be like mythic areas where you can only get one mythic gun. But yeah, that's all I have to say. That's my rating of Chapter 2, or Chapter 5, rather, Season 2. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Peace.